What's up, world? Back again with another video. A little different setting than I usually do, but you know, shoot, I done started my little journey here at McElroy. It's actually called McElroy, but I've been saying McElroy this entire time, so that's what we sticking with, McElroy. But yeah, just got off the road for my first day of training with my mentor, or my trainer, I should say. I'm definitely put out a video about that, but I kind of want to touch base on just orientation and the 2 weeks that I had to do prior to me, getting in the truck and jumping on the road with my mentor. So first and foremost, could y'all do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, man? If you're watching this video for the first time, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that bell for notifications as well. If you're not new to the channel, oh man, you've been watching me for a while, you already know what's up. And I appreciate the love and the support. Y'all keep on liking, y'all keep on watching these videos, man. It's definitely motivating, it's definitely keeping me going and keeping me want to put out videos, tell y'all about this trucking life. And for those that have been watching my videos and y'all haven't subscribed yet, man, seriously, I really don't know what y'all doing. Like y'all really need help. Like, honestly, like what are you really doing with your life? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go back and watch a few of my other videos and like those videos. Definitely dropping jewels on them. So yeah, man. Let me get to this video. So at McElroy, you get 2 weeks. This is if they choose you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people trying to jump in this flatbed game, and it's understandable. You know what I mean? Flatbed is definitely booming right now. You always gonna have work. It's a lot of people. They don't want to just drop and hook. They want to kind of be active. You know what I mean? When they're on this road. You know what I mean? Because the way I look at it, doing flatbed is you're working and you actually you're active, you're getting in a workout as well, you know what I mean? So if you're up for the task as far as jumping out the truck and strapping loads down, tarping, untarping, things of that nature, then flatbed is definitely the move for you. You know what I mean? If you like to be active, if you want to put in that work. A lot of companies, they pay you for tarping as well. So, you can make some extra cash all while doing so as well. So, it's keeping you active. It's keeping you, on your feet. So, that's the thing. You know what I mean? A lot of times, we sit in this truck and we're in the truck for hours and hours. And, all we do, we're basically living in the truck. And with the flatbed, you're getting out the truck, you're active, you're not just sitting down for 18 hours straight, and you're on your feet. So if that's what you're looking to do, then flatbed is definitely the move. If you want to just sit down, drive in, it's all good, and I don't knock that at all. You know what I mean? I don't knock drive in. I don't knock reefers, none of that stuff where you just basically just picking up and then dropping off. It's nothing wrong with that as well. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to put in work and unload those trailers. So, you know what I mean? I'm just an active person. So that's why, I really appreciate and really enjoy flatbed. And I'm glad I made the decision to, jump in flatbed, especially for my first time and as a new driver and just getting my experience. You know what I mean? I'm getting it with flatbed and I'm putting in that work and I'm grinding. So as always, shout out to McElroy or McElroy as I've been saying, for giving me this opportunity. But I said all that to say, if you join McElroy, then you do your 2 weeks of orientation. 2 weeks of orientation, you got your instructor. It's going to give you basically the entire game. They're going to talk about, they're going to show you how to fold your tarp. They're going to show you how to do the proper PTI, show you how to do your backings, and just tell you everything you need to know in order to operate a truck and trailer as safe as possible and make it home to your family every day. So that's what they're doing. Their main focus and their main thing is um, security. Just securing the load, making sure you're not out here and, for lack of better words, just being lackadaisical and just throwing some straps on things that and not tighten them up, things like that. So that's their main goal, is to safety. They preach that a lot during orientation. If you make it past orientation like I have, and you're with your trainer, then or your mentor, then they're gonna be preaching that as well. You know what I mean? So they're very big on safety, and that's something that I definitely appreciate and respect a lot, because their whole thing is they want you to get home to your family and to your loved ones every day, or every weekend, I should say. So that's huge. So I appreciate them for stressing that safety throughout the whole orientation, and basically every day. Every day that I walk in here, you see posters, you see different things on the whiteboard just pertaining to safety, and that's love. So it's embedded in my head, and that's one thing that even when I was doing that today for my first day, I was real big on safety. I was asking a lot of questions, just trying to make sure that I'm operating and doing what I need to do in order to make it home to my family and deliver these loads as safe as possible. So they're big on that, and they're going to stress that from day one to the last day, is safety. And that's what we basically was talking about the first few days, and other things as well, as far as just the backing, and showing us where the DC is, as far as where we pick up the loads and things like that. So they were big on that, and their orientation process is very good. It's top notch. I honestly, this is my first job as far as driving, so I can't judge it off of any other experience when it comes to a trucking company. But at the same time, from what I've heard from other drivers and people that were in my class that came from other companies, this is top notch. Like, this is one of the best orientations and training processes. So I can only go off of that. But like I said, from everybody I've talked to, as far as people that I've became friends with, that I met when I was on the road, and just me networking when I was still in school, everybody that I've talked to, they said that you're starting off with a good company. So I can only go off of that, and from my experience so far, they're absolutely right. So shout out to them for their orientation process, and really putting a lot of thought and time into planning this orientation for their new drivers. So the first week we basically discussed a lot of safety, and they showed us basically the ropes, and then that second week was basically perfecting that, or just tightening up certain things that we needed to work on, that was graded and was tested on the first week. So that's basically what the second week was just tightening a lot of things up, and making sure you were on point, where when you get to your mentor or your trainer, you're just not lost out there. You know how to operate, you know how to, stay in your lanes and things like that. So that's basically what the second week was all about. And then they test you out. They make sure you know your PTI. They make sure you know how to operate on the tablet that you have, and um, make sure you know how to do your backings, and they make sure you're on point. So when you get to your trainer, you're not far behind. So my trainer, he basically was like, man, we're gonna just make sure we touch up on things. The orientation instructor, he grades everything that he's seen that we need to work on. He lets your trainer know those things, and then your trainer is you're with your trainer for 4 weeks, and that entire 4 weeks, you're driving, and he's basically touching up everything. So after that 4 weeks, you know how to operate on your own, and you're good to go out here. You're not out here, as uh, as someone that's going to be a hassle, or someone that's going to potentially do something that you're not supposed to do, in lack of better words. So that's what you do for these 4 weeks with your trainer. But like I said, that second week, we got it in, man. Like, it was a lot of paperwork, a lot of just going over things, making sure we were on point. It wasn't too much. I didn't go to the restaurant. I know I told y'all about how they they feed you every day, and you got to drive to this restaurant. They pay for everything. It wasn't a lot of that. It was a lot of me staying in the classroom, making sure I was going over my PTI, make sure I knew everything, make sure I knew how to operate on this tablet that they give you. It was a lot of just going over my notes and make sure I was on point. Because my whole thing is, man, I really want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that I want to just go with the flow. Once I got my CDL, I knew that I wanted to make driving safe. First and foremost, I wanted to make sure I was operating a truck and trailer safe as possible, and second, I wanted to make this a career. So, with that mindset, you want to make sure that you perfect it to the best of your ability. So, whatever you have to do is just like anything. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron's just not sitting down right now. I don't care how late it is. You know what I mean? He might get his rest, but once he set his alarm and that alarm hits, he's up and he's active. He's working towards being the best that he can possibly be, and that's the same mindset that I have. I want to be, I want to be the LeBron James of the flatbeds. No lie, like, I want to be the Bron of the flatbeds, the LeBron of the trucking. Like, that's the goal. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it was a lot of times where I didn't go to lunch, and I wanted to just go over my PTI. I wanted to just go over my notes, and like I said in my other videos, y'all know, like, it takes me a little longer than others to to pick up on things. You know what I mean? And I'm not slow. Like I said in my last video, I'm not slow, but I am honest with myself. It does take me a little bit longer to pick up on things, but honestly, and I touch on it more on the next video when I talk about my first week, with my mentor. But honestly, what I mean, from what my mentor told me, that the driving part, I picked up on very, very well, and I picked up on it fast. He was like, man, I'm trying to figure out what they were talking about. You know what I mean? Because they give you like I said, the orientation instructor, they give the trainee the notes, and he was like, trying to figure out what they were saying, like, because certain things on your notes is not matching up with how you're driving right now. And I appreciate that. That made me feel good, you know what I mean? I was I had to pat myself on the back one time, like, damn, like, I'm picking this stuff up, you know what I mean? And I'm picking it up pretty fast. So, that made me happy. So, man, I'm getting to it. But like I said, I want to kind of stay focused on the second week and just orientation in itself. You know what I mean? Just be prepared if you're thinking about joining McElroy. Just be prepared to put in that work, and just have that mindset that you want to be the best at this. You want to be the best. You want to practice, and you want to put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? Do it to the best of your abilities, and that was my whole mindset. I wanted to do this to the best of my abilities, and I wanted to learn and do this good. So that's what I did, and that's how that went. That's how that went on. You know what I mean? So I did have some hiccups, and I did get a bit frustrated. Certain times and certain days. Like, y'all know how I am, man. Like I've told y'all about myself. I have moments where I just don't want to talk, and I just want to be to myself. You know what I mean? So I had my moments. You know what I mean? Because like I said, that it's just 2 weeks, and then for me, since it was a little far from home, it didn't make sense for me to get out at 5 p.m. on Friday, drive 3 hours back, and then get home at 8, and then stay, probably go to sleep, and then Saturday I'm chilling, and then on Sunday I'll have to leave to get back out here because I have to be out here early enough to get some rest and then wake up for 7 a.m. on Monday. So I stayed out here for the weekend. So I'm in this small town, for the weekend. I'm going to the gym and working out, things like that. But just be prepared. A lot of people, they might be you might get this job and you might live a little bit too far, and you might just have to just chill in the hotel for the weekend as well, which is cool. My entertainment when I did that was going to Walmart and HEB. I was just like, man, let me just go to Walmart, and I was buying just random things, let me go to HEB for a drink, like a cold pressed drink. Like, I was doing things like that just to get out the house, or let me just go to the gym and let me do cardio, and then I might go later to the gym just to lift weights, just so I can just get out that hotel room. But that's just what it is. Just be prepared to just put in that work and be in this little small country town for 2 weeks, if you have to. But a good thing though, it was 4 people in my orientation group, but one of them, he stayed in this small town, which is crazy. But a cool dude, but yeah, he actually stayed in this small town, so that was gonna be my roommate. But obviously he didn't want to stay in the hotel because he stayed out here. So I had my hotel to myself for 2 weeks. No roommate, I'm just in there chilling, and that was a good thing, I was very fortunate to have that because that don't happen a lot, Like, I've watched videos of other people that had to do orientations for this company and other companies, and all of them had roommates, but I was blessed to not have a roommate, so I'm just chilling in the hotel just by myself, and it worked out for the whole 2 weeks. But yeah, like I said, be prepared to put in that work. The hotel, they had breakfast and stuff like that, then they feed you for lunch, but after that, you're on your own. But I know I'm rambling and stuff, but I just kind of wanted to touch base on the orientation and how my 2 weeks went. Obviously I passed and I got through it. I'm on to the next, and I can't wait to tell y'all about this first week on the road. The first day, like today was my first day. I'm not even gonna say nothing, but man, definitely put in that work. But that's it for this video, man. Kind of just wanted to touch base on y'all about the orientation. If you're looking to join McElroy, if you're fresh out of CDL, this is if you're in the Texas area. I think they got spots. Actually, just not in Texas. You know, North Carolina. I want to say Arkansas. Oh man, they're a lot of places. I really can't name them off the top of my head. But yeah, Virginia, they're spread it out. But you know, definitely do your research on it. Check them out, especially if you're fresh out of CDL school. And you want to jump into this flatbed business. This is definitely a good company to join. I had no issues as far as the personnel here. You know, everybody was pretty much nice for the most part. You know, and I had no issues. You know what I mean? I had everybody that I've met here. You know, they've been very nice. They've been very respectful. Gave me good, kind words. Very encouraging, and you know, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because you know, it was a bit rocky those 2 weeks, but then when I got up here Sunday, you know, yeah, when I got up here Sunday, you know, when I was talking to people, you know, everybody was cool, and then we came back here today and talking to people, everybody was cool and giving me encouraging words and stuff. So for the most part, you know what I mean, this company, especially the people that's in the office, you know, everybody was nice. You know what I mean? Everybody was nice and cool. They're very respectful. You know, they're not gonna give you crap about anything. You know, all they want you to do is to drive as safe as possible, protect the load, make sure you're securing the load, and make sure you're doing what you need to do on the road. You're not just driving reckless, and you know, you're focused, and you're doing what you need to do in order to operate a truck and trailer safe as possible and make it home to your family. So that's all they really care about, just safety and, you know, operating and not damaging anything and getting home to your family. And you know, I appreciate that. So I'm gonna end this video like that, man. Like I said, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all watching this. If you watched all the way through, thank you. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that's been you know, liking my videos and watching my videos, man. Very encouraging, like I said before. So as always, y'all continue to keep trucking. Y'all stay safe out here and utilize your gifts.